Hey, how's it going, crew? I'm back at it again. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to keep opening up more and more items because you guys keep pushing me to do so. On the last video, thank you everybody who pointed out that I called the Palace Triferg a trefoil, which is actually a new emoji that Apple added in a few weeks or months ago, and I read an article, and I don't know how my brain flopped those two, but for some reason I thought this big triangle was not a triferg, when it actually is a triferg. That's what it's called. But anyways, I'm a little bit tired. I just woke up and decided I need to show you guys these items, because if I don't, more items are going to start piling in, and I'm going to have a 5-item video, and nobody wants to sit through 5 separate items. I feel like 3 is already a lot. I wish I could just do 1, but I'm the only one making these videos on this channel, so I just kind of squeeze them all in there together so I can put them all out in one release. And yeah, we're going to get into this first one from the week 14 of Supreme. That is basically the drop before all of the riots and awareness of marginalized people and whatnot. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. This is probably the one I was the most excited about. The Waves long sleeve thermal tee. It's, I mean, a thermal, or not a thermal tee, it's a thermal long sleeve. Most people don't wear thermals, but the print on this was really cool, and I just dropped both my Supreme stickers. Yeah, Supreme gives you box logo stickers when you order from them directly. But anyways, I was saying, yeah, I don't know too many people that just wear thermals by themselves. Definitely a layering piece, but it has a cool texture to it. I think that is a nice piece about it. Let's look at the back sticker tag on this plastic. There it is for ya. And then we also have a bunch of warning information on here. Our Supreme box logo print on the Ziploc bag that we have. Well, not actual Ziploc bag, but you know, it zips closed like a Ziploc bag would. There we go. Here's our shirt. It is a lot more vibrant outside of that plastic. Thought it was a little bit more of a dull print, but not at all. This size large is definitely a wide size large, a nice big size large thermal. This almost looks like it might be too big for me. I'll show you the tag on the back of the neck. Anybody wanting to know what that looks like? There it is on the back of the neck, and then at the bottom left you do have your wash tag, your care instructions on there, back of it, more info, good stuff. Everybody needs to be checking over their tags, make sure they're looking at some of their stuff so they know, you know, what's real, what's not. Keep a few items around so you can compare it when you get new items in, because a lot of these streetwear brands, dude, there's so many counterfeit and fakes out there, and the people selling them, they really think they have legitimate stuff, or they're really good at lying if they don't think that it's real, but they're trying to convince you that they think it is. Regardless, be careful out there. That's why I got this channel. That's why I want to show you guys this stuff. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna throw on this koi fish, or throw on this Waves long sleeve thermal. And, oh man, yeah, it actually feels really loose and nice, comfy, relaxed fit with this size large. I am 5'6", 150 pounds, so this definitely fits me. A little bit oversized, tad bit oversized, not crazy. It does have some stretch to it, so if you did order too small, I'm guessing they probably sized them all up a little bit so as to not cause them to stretch down to your skin like a thermal maybe would do if you were to layer it like a thermal is supposed to be. So definitely some added fabric, I would say, but maybe not. Maybe this is just how size large is. What do you guys think? You guys get thermals all the time? You guys buy those like hotcakes? I do have one other Supreme thermal right here. This one is a size large as well. This NFL one, it is a totally different texture and brand. I won't even get that out to try and compare it. Yeah, the texture is way different from that NFL thermal, but that would make sense because totally different factories. With that being an NFL collab, they probably did that in a NFL facility. So anyways, I do have another item from this week of the Supreme drop. What did we say this was? Week 14, the very last one in May. And yeah, this is the printed logo short sleeve tee. I did get 2 more box logo stickers, so really racking those up. Remember, at 3,000 subs, I'm giving away a whole bunch of stickers. Make sure to subscribe, enter that raffle and all that goodness to get in on that sticker pack deal. Here is our box logo print on the front of the plastic. There's your sticker tag on the back. And again, some warning information on the plastic. Without further ado, let's pull out this other amazing tee from this week of Supreme. I really am excited to have this tee in particular. And then there's the tag on the back of the neck for that painted logo tee. Tag on the inside left. Your care instructions. A little bit more on the back there for y'all. I really liked this print when I first saw it. I can't remember what it was on earlier in the season, but it wasn't a tee. It was on something else. I really dug it, and I didn't get that piece because maybe there was something else that week that was more desirable to me or something like that. I can't even remember, but I saw this one come up again. I saw it was a tee, and I was like, that is something I'm gonna grab right away. So I grabbed this, then I grabbed this long sleeve. I can't imagine how I was able to still get this after doing this in a checkout, but the Supreme checkout is really amazing, especially for people who aren't using bots. We have a way bigger chance of getting stuff because Supreme is so boss when it comes to making it more fair for everybody. I mean, if you got a bot, you can probably still check out way more items, but I mean, for fairness, I think we should all just be doing manual. That's my opinion, so that's what I do. I mean, besides autofill, because everybody's browser has autofill, so I mean, you're basically causing yourself to slow down if you're not using autofill, because everybody should be, yeah, you should be doing that. Okay, well anyways, let's go ahead and throw on this painted logo Supreme tee. And there we go. All right, so this all over print, I don't remember exactly if it costs the same as like this all over print tee. This one is pretty cool. I had this in one of my previous videos. You guys can go ahead and look that up, check it out. This one I think was 60 bucks, this small box logo one. This one doesn't have a box logo or nothing like that embroidered in or anything. It's just printed with the Supreme branding. This all over print, I can't remember if it was the same price or if they charged more for it. Yeah, this was actually a pretty expensive one. This one was $98 after shipping, so $88, $10 shipping. I did create this one and my Waves long sleeve. I got these in 2 separate orders. Yeah, trying to get multiple things on the same order is so rare to happen, especially if you're trying to get something cool that you really want. I would just say go for the one item. Once you check it out, you can go back in and try again. But if you're, you know, trying to get multiple things and then you don't get any of them, like that's just a sad day. And I've had that happen before, so I want to warn you not to do that. Anyways, I definitely think this tee is a great layering piece. It's cool all by itself though as well. It's got a lot of abstract art sort of feel to it, very artistic vibes in this tee, which I like because I consider myself to be a designer, to be an artist. I did go to school for it. I basically was raised to create art my whole life, with my parents homeschooling me and pushing me into this whole music lifestyle or learning instruments and all these things, which has been really fun for me. But I've also really been a big collector my whole life, and so yeah, there's just, you know, so many parts of people's lives, and I think every single part, every single different thing about you is special, and you can try and capitalize on that. You can definitely go after it and just own this life. Just, you know, do what you can, right? Don't overload yourself. That's why I took a break this weekend. But anyways, I'm gonna get into my last item. This one was my most anticipated item to open. I was actually waiting for this one because I saw the shipping earlier this week. It didn't come until this weekend when I was about to leave for my camping trip. So yeah, that's why these Supreme tees are a little bit late in coming with the review. But yeah, I really wanted to show you guys this Travis Scott and LeBron COVID-19 fundraiser tee. Let's look at these Cactus Jack logos or tags, or what are we talking about? There's a sticker tag on the plastic. I have a bunch of your warning information on the back of this tee. For some reason thinking that it was orange, but I think I got the graphic mixed up because it's that light blue, but the graphic is kind of reddish orange. I am going to tear this open. It looks like they're putting them in a sealed plastic, so if you are getting it brand new, somebody said they haven't even touched it before, then it should probably be sealed up, I would say. But when you are buying from a reseller, expect it to be opened up, because everybody really wants to open up their items just to make sure they are legit, make sure there's no flaws or anything in the fabric or anything like that. This one I did get a size large, so here's the back of the neck. Anybody wanting to see that? Got all of our information on there. Your care instructions, and that is the only tag on the shirt. Right away looking at this, it looks a little small, but I think maybe it's just shorter than some of Supreme tees. They add a little bit more length to their tees than some of the standard larges, but at the same time, I feel like this one just in general is a smaller size large, and especially the sleeves. I feel like that's just shorter in general than what I'm normally used to seeing. But let's go ahead and throw it on and we can see how the sizing looks compared to this standard Supreme tee. This is basically what they do since 2017. This is the Supreme sizing, I would say, for pretty much all their tees across the board. They've done really great with uniforming their measurements and whatnot. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's throw this Travis shirt on. And there we go. Yeah, you can tell right away. This is like a rock star sort of tee. You know, when you're raising your hands, you might, you know, it's not quite long enough to cover. Some people like that vibe. Some people are cool with that. It really depends on what I'm wearing for how long my shirts go. I've been trying to get some more medium size because the size large that has a longer length, great for pants, amazing. But if they're a little bit too long, then they don't look good with shorts, because then you don't really see your shorts well enough. So I'm trying to find that perfect length for all, but I've really discovered that doesn't exist. You need some different lengths out there, some different colors and some different designs, change it up, because you don't want to be looking like the same uniform thing every day. Unless you're Steve Jobs, you know, you're not really caring about fashion, you're really into your career and you're really into building that business, you know, maybe this stuff isn't into you. There's so many different varieties of people out there. I probably shouldn't even be talking right now, but I'm definitely cool with length. I dig it. Can wear shorts with this shirt really easily and not have to worry. So definitely dig the graphic. Everybody, we should be helping out the less fortunate, those people who are getting pushed down, who are really trying to make it in this world but are just having some difficulty right now. Maybe it's based off of the system fixed against them completely, whether or not we're aware of it, or maybe it's that life is just taking over and it seems like there's no hope, there's no way to come back up to the surface. You're just drowning in all of this gook and terribleness that just overtakes you and consumes. I really have been so motivated now more than ever. I mean, the main reason for this channel is to share positivity in a world where it can be really cutthroat, people tearing into each other. I know how the resale world works. I've had fake items sold to me and I understand that seller does not want to give you his money back. He does not think that that item is fake, and you're the one who already gave the money to pay for it, so you shouldn't. I mean, obviously that's a whole side thing. Fake items are going to happen, and that can be stressful. But what I want us to do is, in whatever situation we're faced with, regardless of how difficult that thing is, we need to try and keep a level head, stay strong. There's actually a verse I was reading in Ezekiel chapter 16 verse 49. It's really funny because a lot of my friends think that Sodom and Gomorrah, the story from the Bible, is about this town where people had really bad sins of like sleeping with each other and not caring about protection, you know, sexual disease just going everywhere around there or something. I mean, people were telling me this as a young person, that it's crazy sexual sins and that's the reason why they got destroyed. But then Ezekiel 16 verse 49 tells me, "Behold, this was the guilt of your sister Sodom. She and her daughters had pride, excess of food, and prosperous ease, but did not aid the poor and needy." Oh, so their sin was they had everything. They had so much food. Life was so easy for them. Everything was at their fingertips. But they didn't take care of the people in the projects. They just weren't taking care of the people down the street corner who needed food and were maybe tormented mentally. If somebody is going through something mentally in their brain, you cannot begin to understand what that person is going through or what choices they should make to make their life go on a better path, because you can't be in their brain. You don't know what kind of voices are speaking into them. You don't know what kind of pathways their brain keeps bringing them on, you know, when they're trying to make a decision or whatnot. I mean, people have different personality types, different histories that teach them and cultivate them into a lifestyle that's different than the one that me or you would have been cultivated into. I mean, the world is just so crazy diverse, and we need to accept that diversity. And I think it's our duty as humans who do have enough. I do have enough food, so now I can share it. I do have enough prosperity, so now I can show you guys, you know, how you too can be prosperous. Prosperity deals with so much than just wealth. Somebody can have so much money, but they've been divorced so many times. They could have so much money. They could be on top of the world, but they could just have so much hate and destruction in their heart where they just feel like they need to get their voice out there, they need to be heard, they don't feel like they're being heard, they feel like everybody's messing up their words, and so they just keep striving to just try and climb on top. We need to come out of our comfort zone and start showing some action. Don't just talk about how the world needs to change and what could happen in the world to make it a better place. No, let's put our money where our mouth is. Let's go out and let's support some movements to help people be treated more fairly. There's a lot of different organizations that I personally donate to. Anybody who's interested, they can definitely contact me. I can tell you some of the places where you could donate, but also it would do you so much good. Do your own research. Look up these organizations that you might want to donate to. Find out what they're doing. Find out the history behind them, other people who've talked about them. Make sure they're a legitimate company and not just somebody with a bunch of filled in words and a bunch of fake pictures. They're trying to sell you some fake Supreme or some fake Yeezys, and you get them and they're not real. Make sure you're donating to an authentic source. If you get that right, then your money's going a long ways, right? So anyways, plus there's so many other ways you can donate, like purchasing items that profits go to those organizations that are going to help marginalized people, or maybe it's a business owner who's a marginalized person and you can support that business owner. Some of the teas that I've gotten recently are made and produced in factories or in warehouses where I really want my money to go. I want those people to have some more cash so that they can take care of their family, buy what they need, instead of me just trying to find where I can get the best deal, where I can save the most money. No, that's not the point anymore. We all are comfortable. We all got money. We can buy the things we need. Now let's think about who we're buying them from. What did they do to get that low price point? Who's getting, taken advantage of because of these low costs? We need to look into that kind of thing, and we need to be concerned about that. If you think that every single person matters, then you need to show it with your words and be loving the people that don't just look like you. Love every single person out there in this entire world, and that's the message I want to continue to preach. This has been on my heart since I've known how to breathe. Just people needing to take care of each other and love each other. When we see those positive stories and those positive times, we need to capitalize on those and really build our personality on that positivity so that we can be a joy to be around. And I think that about wraps it up. I love you all. Stay safe, right?